The violence this year has at times seemed pervasive, but just breaking the cycle won't fix this. Instead, we need to adapt to a completely new way of thinking when it comes to young people and how they cope.
Innocent people are losing their life.
There was a time when these fields in Old Hickory brought Avita and Mitchell Osborne joy. Now they are only filled with reminders of what they've lost.
Hurt.
Sad. Confused.
Ahmaud Osborne was number 54 in the city's growing list of homicides this year, a number with a face and a name and a family. He was only 18.
And so I go to that day that they hurt him. They didn't have to hurt Ahmaud, even if they robbed him. He would have gave them whatever they wanted. They didn't have to hurt him.
No.
At least 20 other Ahmauds will have disappeared from Metro Nashville classrooms by year's end.
We're front lines people now.
And now it's not just police officers who are answering the call to help.
We're seeing students that are coming in from traumatic environments and situations in which we have to then approach our way of school a bit differently.
Matthew Portell is the principal of Fall Hamilton Elementary,
What are you working on?
where their curriculum now includes much more than reading and writing.
This is a spot where kids can actually go.
Every classroom in this school has a de-escalation space where students can go to calm down when faced with a stressful situation.
By suspending them from school, by pushing them out of the building, that isn't a message that we care about them.
So many students are being impacted by violence here that they had to change their way of thinking.
Our kids aren't broken. We don't need to fix our students. We need systems of support to make them successful.
So my friend.
Madison Steele is a trauma-informed practitioner.
Have you ever felt rage before?
Every day she meets with these elementary school students, many of whom have witnessed shootings at home, lost loved ones to this year's violence.
I lost this person, this person could be next. You know, why should I care about school? Why should I care about my friends? What do our actions look like when we're having bad thoughts and bad feelings?
Her goal is to reverse the effects adverse experiences are having on these kids' brain development.
Even though these things have happened around them and to them, they don't define who they are.
The goals here are long-term.
And sometimes we maybe fight. But I haven't heard about you fighting this week.
She's teaching her kids how to better handle their emotions in hopes it will someday translate to safer, less violent communities. What are these little kids seeing?
They see a lot of things that we don't want them to.
Breaking the cycle of youth violence in Nashville is starting here.
We're trying to foster the resilience in these kids and letting them know that there is still light.
Whenever he had the ability, he would ride in the rodeo.
For Ahmaud Osborne's family, efforts to break the cycle of youth violence can't bring him back.
Before somebody pulls the trigger, they probably should stop and think. Would you want somebody to do that to your mom, to your dad, to your brother, to your sister? Think before you act.
They just hope that other people see their son's story and start saying enough to the violence killing our kids.
But I do want justice served for my son. I want more done.